between, where I come every other week to share an idea that I have, something I just can't get off my mind, something that I've written that I want to make sure I have a chance to share with you. And so this week, we're going to talk about that little voice that you keep ignoring. There's a voice inside of you that keeps trying to get your attention. And it's not loud. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't show up on the calendar or even in the inbox. It's quieter than all that. And most of us have spent so long ignoring it that we've forgotten what it actually sounds like. See, the voice is your intuition, your consciousness. It's a part of you that knows the truth before the rest of you is willing to admit it. And lately, it's been inviting you back. Back to peace, back to presence, back to the life that is actually yours. But most of you decline the invitation 100 times a day without ever realizing it. You decline it by ignoring yourself, by scrolling past the feeling instead of sitting with it, by saying yes when we mean no, and by staying busy on purpose because being busy is easier than being honest. We decline it by stacking surface on top of surface and surface on top of surface, hoping that if we accumulate enough small things, then somehow that's going to add up to depth. Yet it never does. 100 shallow conversations don't equal one real one, and 100 small distractions don't equal a meaningful life. And then when peace still feels far away, we can tend to go bigger. You make a dramatic move, you change jobs, you change cities, you talk about moving to a different country, you tell yourself that if you can just reset the scenery, then surely your soul will follow. You confuse changing the scenery with changing the posture, and we assume peace is somewhere else. That reality is somewhere we've yet to arrive. That if we can just engineer the right circumstances, the noise, well, it'll finally quiet down. But peace is never meant to be geographic. It's always been internal. And the invitation back has been sitting in front of you the whole time. And here's the part that I think is most often difficult to admit. The reason we keep declining the invitation isn't that we don't hear it. It's that accepting it requires us to look honestly at the life that we've built today. To stop performing okay-ness and answering every question with, I'm fine. Stop manufacturing chaos so we never have to sit still. To stop using motion as a way to avoid meaning. To stop pretending that the next thing will be the thing that finally makes us whole. Accepting the invitation back is not soft, by the way. It's one of the hardest things I believe a person can do. Because the moment that you stop running, you have to face what you've been running from. Yourself, your honesty, your wants, your weariness, your desires, your hopes, your dreams, your fears, and potentially the people who have been quietly waiting for you to come home. And here's what I think many of us miss. The people who can give us the peace are usually already in the room. They're the ones who care. The ones who keep showing up even when we only show up halfway for ourselves. We forget to look around because we're so busy scanning the horizon for the next great thing that we miss the ones that are right here in front of us asking us to come back. See, peace is not the absence of pressure. Peace is a return to reality. It's the honest acknowledgement of the life that we have, the life that you want, the small daily decisions that move you toward one and away from another. It's not waiting on the other side of a move. It's not waiting on the other side of a milestone. It's waiting on the other side of you paying attention. See, your intuition has been inviting you back for a long time. To yourself, to the people next to you, to the life that is actually yours, not the one you keep performing. You don't have to move countries. Often, the very thing you need is you just have to come back home. So, if any of that resonates with you, if there's a portion of that you think, man, that's me. I have this voice and I ignore it. I'm not sure what to do. Then I just want to invite you to join me this month. I have a conversation called Somewhere in the Middle, a conversation about being human. It's online, it's virtual, it's free for you to attend. There's no sell or gimmick at the end. It's just an invitation to be human, to have a little bit of dialogue about what that means and where we are as it relates to being a human everywhere in our life. And so I'd love for you to have me. You can see the link down in the show notes, and you can register, invite your friends, your family, your cousins, invite your whole team if you want them to come. We find it to be very valuable and fruitful for people to do. I so appreciate you. If there's anything I can remind you of, it's a reminder to just be human, to come back home and come back to yourself. I'll see you soon.